Hello folks and welcome to the Always Learning Jam. So I'm going to be looking at the browser submissions. There's 15 of them, except for, this one's mine, but I guess I could play it at the end. So I'll be trying out all these games for the first time. This will be my first look at it and how they are going. And before I start, I got to say, congratulations to everybody who managed to get a game done in 7 days, because these were all made in 1 week. So even if they're not a masterpiece, congratulations! You made something and you posted it on itch. That's a pretty good accomplishment. For a lot of these, I believe a lot of these might be the first game that some of these people made. So that's really fun too. All right. So the first game we're looking at is Easter Hunting. I think he kind of went a little overboard with the jams because he submitted to 3 different jams. If you look over here. But I guess that's fine. You know, he's stretching the space part a little bit, I think. But here we're gonna go ahead and play it. Oh, it's a fellow Godot game, so it's kind of fun. All right. Oh, he's got music. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. Oh my gosh. Sound effects. If it's that loud, I'm just gonna turn that down too. All right. Welcome to Easter Hunting. There's no full screen option, but that's fine. Start. They once said you have entered. Can't leave. It brings something back. Don't wake up the grave. All right. Are you ready? I guess so. Ooh. Okay. This is arrow keys only, so no WSD. That's fine. Let's see. Wonder if you can't click. Okay. Just a little hole. So, I'm not sure exactly what to do yet. Oh yeah, collect eggs. Okay, it's at the top. Oh, there's a little button. Oh, yeah, with little sound effect sliders. Okay, cool. Hopefully this is not copyrighted music. I'm trying to turn it down a little bit. If I can. I don't know if it actually lets you. So, so you can do that. The sliders don't seem to work. So, also this jam stuff is a little bit in the way. That's alright. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know if there's a way to fix that. Okay, well, we're just going to ignore that for now. No, I think that's his color palette. It might be. I don't know what's going on there. Oh, I got an A. Cool, cool. Okay, so we got a little graveyard area. So yeah, the theme of the jam was space. He said that the map is very spacious. That's his twist on it. I gotta say, it's got better music than my game does. I gotta say that. There you go. Second A. Cool, cool. So far, no enemies. I'm assuming there's a guy. Rocks. I like that you know, it's got working collisions. Little walking animations. What's that? The color palette. Again, I don't know what's going on with that. It's in a couple places. Other than that, it looks pretty good. Ooh, I got a little jump scare. And my character walks faster now. Or I think so, anyway. Feels like it for sure. So my dude has gained adrenaline. Let's see if I can find an egg. That's a nice coffin. I don't know what these are here for. I don't know if it's an accident. For a game made in 1 week, it's not bad. Oh, E to interact. Okay. I figured I was doing something wrong. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and use E on stuff. There you go, another egg. Alright, so we're down to 1 egg. There's a little house here. I wonder if I can interact. Nope. Oh, space. Space works. Okay, so E doesn't work, but space does work. Space also works as your mute, apparently. So, little awkward on the key binding, but I'm sure it's fine. Let me just make sure I'm doing it right? Yeah, controls. Yep, space to interact. Seems to have permanently muted the music just by pressing that space bar. So it doesn't come back. I mean, I can't judge it too much. I mean, I can't even have my game restart when you get a game over. Also, it's funny what he did with the sprites here. I think the trees were supposed to keep going, but they're just kind of cut To get it out, collect all 6, but he watches and he waits. All 6 together call him back. So this is the dude. I think that might be the main enemy. I think he's supposed to pop out of these like holes. These might be bushes. I think they're supposed to be holes though. I can't tell what these are supposed to be. I don't. I feel like they're supposed to be something, and I'm just not seeing it right. Maybe they're like all little tiny eggs or something. And I'm not talking about the gravestones. I'm talking about that color, whatever that's what's happening there. What I thought was a color palette in the beginning. There it is, the final egg. Ooh. Okay, so I have sound effects. I think I'm supposed to go to the gravestone, yeah? I have to go find the gravestone again. So from what I understand, some of these assets he actually made for the, like in Asprite, like I did. So he's using Godot and Asprite as well. I imagine he made this walking animation, which I think is kind of neat. I like it. He did use some assets from other people, which is, you know, that's fine. It's all good and dandy. But I like the little walking animation. It would be interesting to see how much he personally went through and made. Look at all these little stones. So I've got all 6 eggs. I think I was supposed to go back to that one gravestone yeah, there it is. There it is. The ritual begins. The gate opens somewhere. Run to the east exit. If only I knew what direction east was. I think I'm going west right now. I'm definitely going west right now. Yeah, just run around. There it is. You escaped, but he is back. Yeah. There it is. Yeah. Music. Sound effects. I like this little end screen. I don't have anything like this in my game. I've never made anything like this. So it's kind of cool having this scrolling. Assets. Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about. He's made some stuff. He's made some stuff in Asprite, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, see the three jams. So the main things I'd say to fix would be the key binding, because there's some. I don't think this is entirely accurate. It seems to have some bugs. But other than that, I mean, it works pretty good, especially for a game made in 1 week. Congratulations. I will say I didn't really get to experience too much of the killer that spawns. So I feel like that might have made a difference. I don't know what happened. Maybe the guy got stuck. I mean, I know my enemies get stuck. I think I saw him for a second though. But still a cool game. Still cool. Congratulations on making it. All right. So the next game on the list is just called Space. This one does have a full screen option, so that's kind of cool. It's not too hard to add full screen for itch, since you can just ask it to make a button that allows for it. All right. Yeah, very nice menu, brother. Yeah, I love that little scrolling. I don't know if that's. I think that's all little stars. Yeah, but yeah, the buttons look kind of neat too. I like that. Oh, beautiful game, dude. Beautiful. I love all these little assets. Oh, sounds. Sounds are a little aggressive, I will say. Look at the alien. I'm assuming he drew all this himself. But I'm liking that. This is good. Oh, I'm gonna run out of oxygen. Okay, that's something I walk out. Okay, I'm having a little bit of troubles actually being ahead of him. Okay, I've done a little bit of damage. Oh my gosh. think you can kind of stick them in the bottom. Okay. There's no indication of the enemy's health. Yeah, which is the same problem my game has, so I can't complain. 2 of them now. Uh-oh. I'm not too good at this game yet. Plus the scrolling background's a little aggressive, I gotta say. It's like it's killing my peripheral vision for seeing the little red dots. I'm trying to focus on the bottom guy. I don't know if they bounce into each other, so I don't know if the other one will go full screen afterwards. Yep, got that guy. Okay. Okay, I'm getting better. I saw a coin. Come on, coin! Okay, got the coin. Okay. Okay, I'm doing damage. I'm also getting beat up. Ooh, okay, I gotta watch those little red lines. There you go. Okay. Level 3. Okay, I'm gonna run out of oxygen. Oh, I died. Oh, that's an oxygen tank. I would have been fine. Okay. Oh, little transition. Okay, so I don't know if you can ever use the money. I don't know if if it's just there to be there then, or maybe you're supposed to make it to the end and then you get to use it. I'm gonna try and survive this time. Nice explosion animation as well. It's better than mine. Okay. Come on, come on. Just let me get the kill. I want to survive. I have a goal. Ew. Okay. Yeah, okay. Got one guy. Oh, I can get really aggressive on this too. Whew. It might be best to just wait. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I forgot to collect that last coin. Okay. Oxygen tank is available. Okay. Dude, there's so much happening. Oh my gosh. Like I said, I'm not with with how aggressive the stars move. Holy crap. My peripheral vision is destroyed. Yeah, okay. Alright. I got no idea if I'm gonna try one more time. One more time. Cause I really wanna see if you can use that money for anything, cause that'd be kinda neat. Yeah. So far no bugs though. I gotta say no bugs. So it's fairly polished. Okay, I'm like focusing now because this is quite the game. Goodness. Okay, money. I've kind of gotten used to the sound effects because, like I said, originally they kind of seemed a little aggressive. Yeah, it does seem like the best strat with just one dude is to just wait at the bottom of the screen. Because then you don't take as much damage. Oh, goodness. Dude, oh my gosh. Okay, got one. Okay. Okay, waiting again. Playing it safe because I really need to win. Okay, that's one guy. Now we're down to one again. Gosh, I went too high. Okay. Come on. Okay, gotta get that O2 tank now. Before I die. Come on. Oh, I moved to the next zone. I'm all good. Okay, now is there a shot? No, it just resets you. Okay. Okay. But, yeah, not bad. Not bad. It's a very nice game. Very nice. Congratulations. Wish the money could do something. Like if you had a little shop in there, you know, that'd be kind of cool. I saw that he wanted to make a boss fight. Didn't really see that unless you're counting all the enemies as bosses, which I mean they're all difficult. So I guess that does kind of count. All right, next game on the list is called Spy Fiction, and they are counting it as a demo. Think fast, move slow. All right. Spy-fi. All right. Run game, and they got to download. They also have full screen, and this is a Unity game. Okay. I didn't know there were still Unity devs. At least I think that's Unity. I don't know. It might actually be something else. Is that Unreal? Ooh, he's got a menu. Nice. You are Agent 67, an elite operative. Alright, secret organization. Why not unsecret? Just an open spy agency. Okay. A hidden network called the Veil has emerged. They've left no traces, no records, and no survivors. Then how do we know they are there? They're hidden. Your mission is to infiltrate their facilities. I like the little sound effect for the text appearing, so that's kind of neat. But once you gather information, one thing becomes clear. The Veil is not just hiding from the world. Well, if they were hiding, we wouldn't know they were there. It's hiding something. Okay. There's a start. Agent 67. Do you copy? We've identified unusual activity. Your target is secured facility, high risk, low visibility. We need evidence, documents, anything that exposes them. If you're not there to fight, you're there to uncover the truth. Stay unseen, 67. Move in. Alright. Oh, it's okay. I wanted to see if these were doors. Okay, you can I think you can shoot. Okay, the controls are a little funky. This is me with the W, and this is me with S. So it might be based off of your direction, though? Yeah, so W is your, like, forward key. Okay, so whatever I'm pointing at is my W. I think you play this a little bit like Agent, oh, okay, so he just turns over and sees me immediately. Okay. Well, that solves that problem. Okay, so WASD works perfect if you're not doing this. So you basically have to stay out of their range. Woo! Documents. Collect those. Classified. All materials successfully relocated to Sector 7. Under secure transport authorization granted by Director Hale. Director Hale. I wonder if this guy's a Team Fortress fan. Alright. Good work, Agent 67. Obsidian, that's not just a shipment. Keep moving, we're getting closer. This guy needs to stop looking for me. You didn't see me. You didn't see me. Oh, they actually one-tap you. Oh, crap. Okay. Well, I didn't know that. I thought there was a health bar up here. So I don't know what that's... I don't know what that is, actually. Is it? It's an energy bar of some sort. Okay. That broke the game. Okay, let's try it again. Let's see. WSD, right-click. Left-click, E. So I don't think they had a functional running system yet, but they may have bound the key, and that might have broke the game. So, unfortunate. But it actually seems pretty good, especially as a 3D game. I mean, they built this all in 3D. Kind of neat. They got a detection system with the enemies, vision cones. And it looks like you get a little platformer section. I don't know. I didn't get to really use this that much. But, yeah, they put a lot of lore into the game. It's a very lore-heavy game, so it's got lore in it. All right, up next we've got Flowers versus Meteors. And it is a fellow Godot project. So we'll see how they did. All right, run game. Little tiny screen. Now, this is, I think this is the standard for Godot. Or for browser games where you make it small so that it can be upscaled. Oh, I see. Okay, so you plant flowers. Okay. I'm starting to see what the vision is here. I got a little confused there, which is fair. I mean, you know, it's a game jam game. Okay, so these are pea shooters. Got some maybe you got a little bit of Plants vs Zombies DNA, Plants vs Asteroids, but you know, I wish the screen was a little bigger. It's a little hard to read. Looking forward. Okay, so I think these are my points over here, and then I can use them to make more. Don't know how it works yet. It's a neat concept, I gotta say. I need another pea shooter though, because my planet's a little weak. Oh, actually, you regen health. Okay, nice. Can you... Yes, you can trash stuff, so that's kind of cool. You can delete if you need to. Let's try and... I don't know what this guy does. I don't know if he does anything. I think this gives you economy. This other one might give you economy too. So I really want to place a pea shooter. I assume that's what you call this, yellow pea shooter. But I can't see how much it's supposed to cost because it's so tiny on my screen. Is that a 700 and then this is 400 and then this is 425? Because that's kind of what it looks like. If I press it, yeah, that might actually be what... This might be 100. I'm not sure though. Well, I've completely regenerated my health. I don't know if these asteroids come faster and faster or if it just always stays at the same speed. Alright, so I was able to put a second one down. I kind of feel like the game's a little slow. Like, I would probably speed this up a little bit. Or, like either, like, make the items regenerate more, like the points. And then, or make these, like, lower cost. Because it seems to take a while. It could also just be that the beginning of the game feels slow and then it speeds up. Because I do feel like there's more asteroids now. But yeah, I could see this being like a planetary Plants versus Zombies, and instead of like little yard, like a garden area, it's just space, and you're protecting the garden rather than a house. Let's see, is there enough points? Let's see if this is 100. I don't know what this does though. Yeah, okay, so that's 100, so it's not that bad, and this is not 100 either. Oh, this is a lot less than 100. Oh yeah, these are like 50. Okay, so I take it back. The economy is not that bad. It's that the pea shooters cost the most because they're the actual damage dealers. I could see this being an interesting game for if you added more cannon type things and maybe a little bit more space on the planet, or make it so that there's levels, different levels that have bigger, more space. I would also make this screen size bigger. That's a personal preference. I don't know if there are computers that struggle with having larger sizes right now. Like, I made my game 1280 by 720, and I think that works for everybody. Yeah, so my economy is going boom. I actually don't... I think maybe this is 300. This pea shooter might be... Seed shooter flower. Okay, so they actually have names. Shield flower. Okay, so I guess that might help with regeneration or how much damage the planet takes. And then Starflower, that has to be the economy for sure. There's no way that's not economy. Like I said, this is it gives me Plants vs. Zombies vibes, but with little asteroids. I gotta say, I do like the art. I like the little sprites. I personally struggled a little bit with the flowers I was making in my game, and you probably could see that if you're looking at my flower sprites. But these ones look pretty nice. I really like these. If only I had drawn mine better. But yeah, pretty cool. I do think it's a little interesting though that these are almost top down, and then like their perspectives are interesting. But I don't really have a problem with it. But as like a base concept, I think this game could be fantastic. It just needs a little more like variety. Like I said, like more space or more types of things that can shoot. And then the other thing I would say is probably if you could add a like pea shooter or something that you could follow with the mouse so that you could shoot out, then it would give you something to do while you're waiting for your economy to build up. And I think that would work out really well. And then the only other thing to do after that would just be to add more enemy types. Like I feel like there was a game I looked at where like they had it so that there was like a UFO that was slowly spinning towards the planet. You know, things that would be harder to aim at. But these guys would probably struggle to handle that, so I don't know how hard that would be to code in. But I kind of feel like you could just survive like this forever, because as long as you built something for economy first, it seems like I can just eternally live. So I probably will call it here. There's not really much else to do unless if he added some sort of mega boss asteroid that slowly comes over. But yeah, so congratulations on making a game. It is neat as a concept. It needs more flavor, but you made it in 1 week, so you know that's pretty good. And it has no bugs, as far as I can tell. It's bugless, so it's polished in my opinion. All right, so the next game on the list is called Make Space for Love. I don't know if I will, but we'll see. Ooh, nice little page. He's got a little pixel font. So he used assets for his tile set used and stuff. So I guess he didn't make the art for it, but that's all right. You know, making the coding stuff behind it. Yeah, this is Unity. So yeah, it says Unity down there. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see. A and D to move. So I'm having. Okay, there you go. Sometimes with browser games you can't. You have to click on it to make it work, but that's not a problem of the developer. That's just how browsers work. There's a little jump animation. This is the rose the witch cursed him with. Okay. Place to see, I think, is what I'm doing. Oh, I get to select areas. Okay. Okay, I see. So you can move objects to get to doors. Okay. Oh, okay. So I have to flip this around. Oh, that's a neat little thing. Actually, I don't know how I would do that. Okay, I see what's going on. Alright, so you move this down here. And it's like a little puzzle game. Alright, let's take this out. Come on. Yeah, there you go. I guess you move these upstairs. Yep, because I'd be able to jump over that probably. Yep. Yeah, I like the flower, but I gotta say, I just don't see much space stuff going on here. I don't know what the connection with space is. I'm not sure where I'm going with this one, because I gotta go up here. Oh, it's a door, so I just move it here. Yeah, okay. I forget that the door moves with it. Yeah, I guess this works. Oh! I'm down here now. Is there a way back up? I don't think you can get back up from here. No, you can't. Okay, never mind. Okay, I understand what to do here. Yep, and then you jump over into the door. The dining room. I'm closer to his room. Yes, yes. Okay, a little puzzle here. I'm not a big puzzle guy, so I'm a little, a little resistant to these. I wonder if you can actually accidentally get yourself stuck here. No, I don't think so. I don't know where you'd need to put this. Maybe like that. This part has a door on it. Where is the door actually? I don't see the door up here. Maybe there's more section up above. Can you go through blocks? No, you can't go through blocks from underneath. I think you're supposed to put this here and do like a little jump section. Okay. Yeah, that worked. Yep, that works. Okay. Yeah, there you go. And then you can flip it. Okay. You cured me. I just arrived. That's all that happened. Okay. No, thank you for everything. Is there going to be... Alright, okay. So make space for love. Okay. Well, I guess that's that. I mean, it's polished. It runs. I do take a point off for like everything being an asset, and there's not that much that has to do with this space theme, but I guess make space for love is the way to include it. So, yeah, they did better than the Easter game for space related. And they didn't submit it to 3 jams, so I guess I give them a point for that. Congratulations on your game. Alright, so next on the list is Spaceship Survivors. He also is using the little pixel font down here, so that's kind of cool. This is the key binding. Let's make sure it works. A and D for rotation, okay. And Q and E for movement. Okay. I feel like typically you do it the other... Oh, this one is full screen. Kind of full screen. Okay, at first I thought it broke down. Neat. It's got a little moving effect on the background. Okay. Okay, so rotation is a little awkward. So and there is no holding the click. You have to press for each time. Okay. It makes for unique controls, so I will say that. Do I like it? Not my kind of controls. Nice little pixel sound effect. I don't know if he's putting that through a filter, or if that's like a sound that he made, or if he took it. Come on. Oh, can I shoot his bullets? That's my question. Nope, I can't shoot his bullets. Woo! So you have to dodge. Okay. Definitely unique. Avoid it. Okay, I will say the rotation is very jarring. I like that he got this effect and a play again button, which is more than I got. If you die in my game, you're gonna have to restart the page. I hate to see it. So he's got more polish on that end. Okay. I like this background is very simple, but it does work. It shows that you're moving across the map. Come on, come on. There you go. Okay. I don't know if the did a guy just spawn? I think I just saw him spawn on screen. No complaints. Oof. Yeah, I think there needs to be a limit on how much you rotate, because I feel like when you click the... Oh, there's an upgrade system. Okay. Patch for the ship for health. Engines that use the latest technology of hovering. Hovering, okay, so we're on land, I guess? Your ship will no longer slide like it's on ice. Honestly, I kind of feel like that's been saving me a little bit. But maybe I will do that. A new blaster for your ship. This is one enough to increase my damage and health. Okay, so when you upgrade it, it kills the enemies. Whoa. Okay, I don't know what that big guy does. I don't know. That might be a problem. Also, he's got enemies that shoot bullets at you that work, because I couldn't get that working, so... Oh, I died. pretty impressive. Like, he's done a lot of things here that I wasn't able to accomplish with mine that I actually had wanted to do. So, actually very impressive. Especially for a one-day game. The assets look decent. You know, he's got a very, very basic color palette, which is really cool. Like, limits like that are neat. And I can't tell if he's put a lighting effect on the player. He may have. And lighting is new to me. This is a Unity game though, so I don't know how much easier or harder it is to do it with Unity over Godot. I'm just going to assume that it's the same difficulty. Or technically harder. I don't know if this guy's using like C++, because I'm using GD scripts, which is like Python and Lua, which I understand is easier than C++. Look at these big guys. He's like, it's like HAL 9000 and okay, I gotta move. No. Alright. It is neat. I think it all goes well together. The music hopefully is not copyright, because otherwise, you know, I've got problems making the video on it. But yeah, it's very cool. The sound works really well. It's very polished feeling, I gotta say. And he has an upgrade system, which I didn't even think about putting in my game. Okay, just gonna try and collect more of these kinds. Yeah, are all of these upgrades? Or maybe you level up. I think you'd probably level up. Maintenance for your ship increases movement speed and heals you by 10. Professional dry clean. I like these little images he made here. It does seem like these are not all made equally, because you could patch your ship for 25, or you could give yourself 30 max HP and give you full health, or you could take 10 health and move a little faster. Like these two options are significantly better in the patch. I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, and all the enemies die when you upgrade. I think what they're doing is they're upgrading the enemies, or what enemies spawn based off of your upgrades. Okay, I need to move down. I'm getting a hang of the rotation, so I think it kind of works as like interesting, like something that's just different about the game. I will say though, I do think the rotation needs to slide a little bit less than the ship does. Yeah. Alright, well, a neat little game. Very neat. Very nice. And made in just one... Oh, it's interesting. Okay, so he's got like a custom... Okay, it actually does do full screen proper. This one doesn't work, but this one does. So I think this guy may have built this one into the game, and this is just like a fake screen for it. I'm not sure, but very cool. Alright, so the next game on the list is Space Miner, and it already auto-played into the next screen. And oh my gosh, this guy made his screen big. Let's see if it full screens. It does full screen. It has a first play button. Ooh, look at that! I like the look. I don't know if there's anything you do. Okay, so there's a fuel system, health. I don't know what that is. Is there a booster or something? Oh, that's blaster. Oh, that's your blaster ammo. Okay, so you have limited ammo. Is there anything to avoid, or is it just not getting hit by asteroids? It might just be not getting hit by asteroids. In which case, at the moment, this seems like the most effective way to play the game. Unless if there's, like... If you destroy asteroids, maybe? Oh my gosh, there's so many over here now. Okay, so yeah. I don't know if that was supposed to be a part of my health that I could pick up. Oh, there's a grapple! Cool, okay. So you can grapple on stuff to get new items. Jesus Christ, there's so many of these. Okay, so it got intense very quickly. So I would say probably... slow it down a little bit. Holy crap. Okay, yeah, he died. Alright, let's go again. Alright, I'm just gonna not move, because this seems to be the ultimate strategy for the very beginning. I gotta say, very cool that he was able to get this working. I do like the sprites, especially the main player, and like the grapple, very cool, and the UI. I don't know about these asteroids though. These asteroids could probably use a little. They have a unique look. I will say that. So it looks like so far that like most of the like the items that you're picking up seem to only spawn when you get hit by an asteroid. So I don't think they're spawning naturally. So I don't think there's a way for you to just get more fuel over time. So like I guess my suggestion would be to make like a random amount, like make it randomly spawning items, or make it so items spawn over time. So that you can then go and pick them up. Maybe I need to explore more. I'm gonna go ahead and explore a little bit. Okay, let's not die though. Woo! Okay, I died. Alright, let's go again and go in a specific direction, see if there's anything. Okay, there's an asteroid here. I wonder if there's a world border, or if you run out of fuel before you get there. It does seem like the asteroids are spawning ahead of me, so you can't exactly escape them all. So, which is good, because if you could do that, then you could cheese the game pretty hard. I wonder if this background is just infinite looping? So, when you run out of fuel, do you die? No, you just can't move anymore. Can I grapple onto asteroids, though? No, I can't grapple asteroids. There's no asteroid grappling. Oh, you can. Oh, you could grapple. Oh, I could have grappled the items, but I'm probably gonna call it there on this one. For a 1 week game, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm pretty. I'd be happy if I made this. It doesn't have any bugs. It just needs a little more variety, which I guess every game that's only made in 7 days just needs a little bit of variety. So congratulations to him. He did use assets or something, music, and the laser fire. So the sounds, it looks like he just made sounds and everything else is his. So that's kind of cool. Next game on the list is Space at End. A fellow Godot game, very cool. I like the little animations. I think he made everything himself. Let me just check real quick. The little astronaut was made by somebody else. Spiegelberg, that's a funny name. Okay, I don't know if these are people on the team or if these are all... Like, I don't know if this was a team game or one person. Let me just look that up real quick. It looks like it was just one person who made it, so that these are assets from elsewhere. Gravity Inventor. Yeah, so he took the sprites from elsewhere and the sound from elsewhere, from what I can tell. But he did put it together, so let's take a look. Bring the what am I doing? Oh, okay, it's a no gravity game. Okay, I get it. I thought that was a bug for a second. I was like, what the? Bring the flower to safety. Can I move up though? Let's see. Bring the flower to safety. There is no gravity. Oh yeah, he says here there's no gravity, so that's a me problem. That's the same problem my game has. People just skip the text. He should probably have moved this up a little bit so it's not like blocked by this, but that's fine. Can't walk on space, use a gravity gun. Okay. That's a neat little feature. Okay. Let's get something. Whoa, okay, almost. Alright, so there's definitely a game here. And there's a limit to your gun, so that's kind of cool. Okay, I assume you can just do this. Very neat. I like how your dude is like an eyeball. I think that's like an eyeball. Although again, the assets were made by somebody else. And these are checkpoints? I wonder if they work. If they work, that's really cool too, because I don't have working checkpoints in anything I made. Of course, I've made a whole 2 games, but you know, I don't know how to make them, so. I don't know what you're doing here. Okay, a little neat. Neat. Okay. I like the little space music that he included. I know he didn't make it, so I'm huge on like making all your own stuff. So that's why I keep mentioning that. But there's nothing wrong with you taking other assets. Like I've got a game I'm working on with a team, and I'm definitely not doing all the work. So it is cool. Everything works. I mean, all those collisions work. The zero gravity areas work very nicely. This grapple is very good. What he made is effectively a game that's small enough that the scope isn't gonna like affect the polish. This game is very polished. Like, I feel like he did a very good job on making it in a 7-day period. Especially since there's a decent amount of game here, and all of this is like probably like handcrafted level. Like, I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. So only these 3. Can I just grapple out of here? No, because that'd kill me. Yeah. 2, 1, and then okay. So I just wait for it to close out, so I can do that. Okay. Another checkpoint. That was a weird little bug, but it didn't really affect anything, so it works fine. I don't know. Actually, yeah, I figured it. I figured this out. Okay. Nice. I don't know what that is. For a second, I thought that was like a tripwire or something. All right, spaceship. You escaped. All right. That's the game. Very cool. Not buggy. You know, it works. It does what it needs to do. The grapple effect is kind of neat. And he made a game in 7 days, so congratulations. Good work. Next game on the list is SpaceFlowers Prototype, and it looks like a 3D game. Oh, it's a Godot game, and it's got full screen. Kind of nice. Oh, first person. Alright, first person game. 8 hours to sleep. And just do that for a couple hours. These little green buttons. Pay for green seed, red seed, blue seed. Okay, let's see. Is that what the other side is too? See all berries. Oh, sell all berries. Oh, okay. There's a little bit of bugginess on the 3D models here. I don't think you were supposed to get behind that, though. I think that's what the problem was. Empty slot. Plant seed. Okay, so I buy a seed first. I'm starting to get what's going on. Green seed, not enough money. Plant seed, green seed. Look at that. How much is the red and then blue? And okay, so green is the least expensive. Can I plant green seed? I can plant green seed. How many? Is there a limit to this, or I'm just planting infinite green seed? I don't have any money. Okay, there is. Oh, I pressed escape. Sorry, I'm used to. Uh-oh. I think there might be a bug where you can't escape this screen. So E, I. Okay, I inventory. No, I'm stuck on this. Oh, no. If you walk away, you're good. Okay, so never mind. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, so these, I imagine these grow. I will say I would recommend like a speed up button of some sort. Okay, so it looks like they don't grow actively. They just... Okay, 3 berries, and then I could sell the 3 berries, and that gives me 150. And then, do I instantly get... I just want to see if there's a bug here. Nope. Okay, I'll walk away. 4 harvest, 2 harvest. Alright, so I've got money. Alright, let's try the red seeds here. Yep. Plant. They take double the time. Okay, so it'd probably be more fun to use the green seeds. And then the other thing is, oh, there is a speed up. I forgot. There's the bed. What was I thinking? Just trying to see if there's anything else out here. Just made like a little purple line out into space. Okay. And I'll go ahead and sleep. Okay, it just instantly moves you forward 8 hours. Okay, so I guess I could just do that. Harvest. Do you hate waiting for your money to grow? Just go to bed. Solves all your problems. Okay. Red seed. Blue seed. Okay. I guess the way to win the game would just be to have blue plants in every corner of the world. Okay. I don't know if there's a day at which your plant died. Okay, so you can't just infinitely sleep. And now I've got no money. So there's a way to lose the game. I doubt there's anything more to this than that. So he's more just made... He's made planting mechanics where things eventually spawn in when in a finished form. For a 3D first-person game, I mean, he's got the first-person controls down, so it's kind of neat. I don't know if there's default first-person controls, so I don't know if I just used that, but there was an attempt made, although, you know, I don't typically like planting games, so maybe I'm biased. But yeah, an attempt made. Congratulations for the attempt. All right, next game on the list is whatever you call this, Utamachu. Utamachu. Oh my goodness, it's got a little tiny screen. Is there... Okay, how do I do this? Everything is WIP, bear with me. He also uses the script. I don't really think this does anything. There's no enter key, nothing. I don't think any of this works. Except for there's an X button that apparently you can do stuff with. So yeah, I can't do anything with this game. I assume he started the game and then just couldn't get it to work the way he wanted. I don't know if there's something I'm missing here. I'm pressing enter, space, trying to use WASD, trying to use arrow keys does not work because that just doesn't count my game. I don't know if his download version works better or something. It's apparently 100 megabytes, which is bigger than my first game that I made, which was a top-down platformer. Or not top-down, it was 2D side-scrolling precision platformer. But yeah, I can't really do anything with his game. I don't know. I imagine it's broken. So unfortunate. All right, next on the list is Space Bounce. I think this one might be pretty neat. If it works, because the last game did not work. 3D platformer. All right, he's one-upping me with my first Screaming Cranes 2D platformer. He's made it in Unity. Okay. Space Bounce. Oh, he's got a little custom button. Okay, okay. Neat little squish and jump animation with a sound effect. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there's a little... Oh, I messed up. Okay, so you do restart, so better than my game. Okay. I'll be quiet so you guys can hear the jump. I don't know if you can hear that. It's kind of quiet. The music's a little louder than the jump too, so I think that's kind of what does it. Okay, I think that's a save. Okay, let's see. Very basic art style, but you don't need anything too fancy. If you had made like a little running, like 2D running PNG that worked kind of like boomer shooters do, I think that would have added a lot to it, because I know there was an old Flash game that I remember everybody in school played, where they had like just a little alien dude, 2D PNG basically. and he'd run on. I think it worked kind of like boomer shooters, where like it's all fake 2D. It's not real. Okay, let's see. I'm not too good at platformers if they're 3D. That's my excuse. I went the wrong way. So I think you need to go higher. Yeah. It's a little bit of a slide. I don't know if that's really a good thing or a bad thing. It does take a little bit of getting used to. Okay. So mechanics wise, this is very simple. And yet I still die. Okay. I do like the little jump animation though. That does help make it feel more polished. Because without that, I feel like this might look a little too simple. I don't know what the green dot does. That's my real question. What does this green dot do? Sure. I don't see any effect from it, so it just kind of exists. I don't think it's a check mark. Woo! There you go. Come on. Come on. I jumped too early, and I'm doing just fine. Alright, let's see. I'm going through the hole. Okay, this is a whole new level. I've fallen. And I can't get up. Okay, now I can't get back up. Okay, so it is kind of like a check mark. I don't know if check mark is the right word. Like a respawn location is the word I'm looking for. I don't know why I'm saying check mark. No! Okay, the fall is long, but I get why. So, I'm not complaining. Little disc shapes. Made some very basic stuff. I wonder if he personally like did all this in Blender, making little cubes and stuff. I don't know how difficult Blender is because I've never done it. I know it is pretty difficult. Imagine you have to get around this. You have to do like a little shifty slide, I imagine. Okay, let's... Oh, that's a little too far. I was just gonna like kind of mentally measure the distance. Okay, maybe not the second thing I did where I did like a little swerve because I was trying to do like CSGO knife stuff. Like, if you know what I mean, like the CSGO slide servers or whatever. I don't know what they're called because I never played on them. I've just seen other people do it. No! I just barely clipped it. Okay. Woo! I'm sure it's a doable jump. I just, you know, it's skill issue. I think you need to do it from the corner to the other corner. I think that's what I need to do. Ugh. I'm just barely bumping it. Okay, let's see if I could do it from this side. I just wanted to see if I could cheese it. I don't think that side's doable, though. Oh, I got it on, and then I screwed up. Dang. I had the right idea, though. You kind of just turn. You just don't overthink it. Yep, turn up, and of course I bumped it. Turn too early. Come on. No, turn too late. Come on. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Woo, woo. Okay. These are all ice platforms. That's why they're kind of bluish gray. Oh, come on. Okay. I do like the background spread that he did here. I think it's using different. Yeah, it's not like it's just one big wrap around. So kind of cool. Kind of cool though. It does give that space theme. Space theme. No flowers here. You're not a jumping flower. I guess he didn't want to make a 3D flower animation. For all I know, he made a flower at the end though. Whew. Oh. Okay. Okay, save. Ooh. I gotta say, not bad as a platformer. This probably would be one of those games that'd be popular if it was like multiplayer, where you like compete with you and 100 friends. You know, so I could see this going places, especially if they added some. I don't know. It's like it's definitely missing stuff because like it was made in 7 days. I mean, I can't complain. He made a lot of level for 7 days. I feel like he made the basic functions and then just spent the next 5 or 4 days just making level design. So, oh no. So he made these little stairs. I don't really know why. There's no challenge to the stairs, so I guess it was just more for satisfaction. If he had made it so that there was like a ramp up feature where like the more you went down, the more speed you got or something, then it would make more sense. Got a little check mark. Oh no! Uh-oh. But yeah, he made a lot of level for what this game is. Oh no! I did it again. The jumps are very spacious. So you have to be very spacious about your jumps. Okay. Oh! I screwed it up. It feels like you'd be able to just jump down, like kind of cheese it a little bit and do this. Dang. Yeah, I don't know how far the hitbox is for the invisible like collision for the restart is. I will say it is impressive that he made it with checkpoints. I think that's the word I was looking for. Like where you have like little locations where you reset your spawn. So I do think that's neat. And he does have a lot of level here. Woo! But again, I think this would do really well as a multiplayer game. Of course, that's a big ask because multiplayer adds a whole lot of things like desync issues and whatnot. Although there's not that many items in this game, so really all you would need to keep track of would be where other players were. And I think that'd be it. So I think this really could be turned into a multiplayer game fairly simply. And it shouldn't be too intensive on the machine because of the graphics. So which is kind of nice. Alright, I'm going to call it there for this one. But a very neat little 3D game. Next game on the list is Meteor Mash. This guy said some nice stuff to me, so hopefully I'm not too too rough on his game like I was with the very first one. Alright, let's see. Oh, look at that. He's got little things here. Okay. It's got its own loading screen. Cool, yeah. I believe this is a Godot game because he mentioned GD script. So fellow Godot guy. Oh my gosh, look at that. Except for that's loud. Holy crap. Dirt my sound down on my end. You guys are gonna have to have no eardrums. In post, I'll probably lower the sound. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Okay. It doesn't follow the mouse too good. It's a little slow. But maybe that's on purpose. Oh, you're supposed to catch them. Okay, so it is on purpose that you're slow. Okay. Yeah, okay, I get it now. Alright, at first I thought you were dodging them. I was like, this is gonna be easy. I've already... income field size... Why would I upgrade the field size? Oh, for me. Okay. Okay. I'm going to let it die so I can reset. But this menu is kind of neat, and that loading is also very neat. I have done the loading thing before, not the menu, so... I kind of feel like I can just sit up here and spawn camp all the asteroids. This is wave 1 though, so maybe it gets more complicated. No. Okay, maybe there's a little difficulty. No. Okay, maybe do it a little down below. Because you have to really knock them, because otherwise they just kind of stick around. And they don't bump into each other, so... Let's see, field speed's probably the best one, to be honest. I don't know how to escape this without pressing escape. Okay, there's a timer on it. Yeah, I would probably try and communicate that timer in like if you're gonna do an update for this game. But yeah, so far so neat. Although the little flame animation probably should like be removed when you bump into it because it's no longer coming down. Like if you had a lot of time, because this was made in 1 week. If you had a lot of time, I would probably make it so the flame animation is dependent on speed. Oh, I didn't upgrade, so I guess I don't get to upgrade. Okay, it's all timer based on that, so. Down. Okay, so they're definitely speeding up. I personally feel like having a little. Oh, okay. I was just paying attention to see if that other one would disappear. Also, the flame animation, you can't bump them off the flames because that's not how that. Because it's not physical, which makes a lot of sense. But my brain wants to speed. We're gonna do speed. Okay, come on, give it to me. I'm waiting for the timer because there's a timer. Okay, there you go. Speed. Speed seems to be the thing that matters the most. I don't think you need to wait for economy. I don't wonder how many levels there are and what the winning animation is. If there isn't a winning animation, I wouldn't judge. I personally did try to make a ending for my game, but my ending is a little lackluster. It does exist though. Okay, well, upgrades cost more than I got money, so I would probably do. It did say break, so I guess that does make sense for sipping your tea or coffee. If you're a filthy coffee drinker, I died. Okay, well, it's definitely something. I mean, I do, like I said, I do like these little animations. I've never made a main menu, and this little things like this add a lot of quality. Oh, let's look at the credits. A little credit with a little X. Cool. So I clicked the exit button, and then that doesn't work because it's a browser game, but that's okay. So I imagine you might be able to play it on phone because of that button. Not sure though. No, because this is a browser game, but it might work on as a browser game on mobile. I don't know. All right, so the next game on the list is Feed the Hungry Fridge. For a space game, I don't know where the space is, but they did say that this game is set in space and that they added a flower. So we'll have to see about the flower part. Also, they say we, so this is a team effort, from what I understand. So, yeah, we. It's a Godot game. Hey, another Godot game, and it has full screen, so that works nice. All right, first person with 3D models, kind of nice. And they did add a flower, although I don't. Yeah, it has a stem. For a second, I thought it was just. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Do I just brain? It needs a brain. Okay, we're gonna set that back down. I don't know if those break. That'd actually be kind of neat if it breaks. I don't know if there's anything you can do. Oh, yes, you can. Okay, this goes on this stove. They have a little locking sound, which I think is a default sound somewhere, if you ask me. Sounds like a default sound I've heard in other games. Okay, can I open the fridge? Okay, it looks like you can. Okay. You can indeed open the fridge, but it is... Okay, so it's up and down with the mouse for some reason instead of sideways. So that works. You got meat slices. I don't think this is brain. I think this... Uh-oh. For a second I thought it was stuck. Okay, I guess it's stuck like that. Oh, you can turn the dial. And I think it may have crashed. Okay, didn't crash. We have some interesting particle effects, and the meat did something. Oh, the meat flew up. Let's take it off the grill. It looks like it cooked really quickly. Oh goodness. Oh my gosh. All right, so I'm sure that the fridge will like that. And we'll boil this one. Maybe that'll do better. Okay. Yeah, well, we'll let that boil for a little bit, and then we could blend these. Yeah, blend. Let me see if this blends. You put steak in the game, it gets blended. All right, I gotta like do this. Okay, there you go. Okay, let's see if it breaks. Nope, it just hits the floor. Okay, that does not break the eggs. All right, so point off for no broken eggs. I think you're just supposed to blend it. Oh, the steak disappeared. And the egg popped out. Can I boil the egg? Yes, I think so. I think that's on. Yeah, it's on. Okay, let me put this back on here. And then get a blended egg. That other egg is behind it now. Is there a scroll feature for in and out? No. It's all the same distance. Alright. I think it's supposed to auto start. Yeah. Oh, they got some interactions. You know. Nothing too fancy. And definitely some brokenness with the physics. And it seems to have trouble loading different models. I don't know if that's... I don't know what's going on with that. Also, this is their egg. Also, I just noticed their egg whites are yellow, and then they still have that like egg in it. So that's kind of funky. I forgot you gotta do this. And I think you feed the fridge, yeah. Oh, so there's a bottom covered actually. Okay, I forgot that you gotta look at the handle and then move your mouse up. Yeah, brain. Okay. Look at that! There you go. And then it's gonna lag for a second. Should be good. Okay, there you go. Brain. No! Fell in. Okay, that works. Brain. In there. Boiled brain. Okay, it needs to be boiled. Okay, let's see if that works. It may not work with the egg. It may not work with this because there I got another object inside of here. See, that's didn't work well. There you go. Boiled brain, there you go. Okay. So the boiled brain does look different than the cooked brain, so that's kind of cool. Different PNGs. I guess they're not PNGs. I don't know what file the 3D objects would be. Let's just close that. Pretend it didn't happen. Put a boiled brain in here. Yep. Okay, let's see if the list changes. Egg. Okay, I don't know what happens if there's definitely a limited quantity of these things, I believe. No. Good thing this doesn't break. It still says egg. Okay, I guess I'll feed it more egg. There you go, you wanted more egg. Boiled egg. Oh, all my eggs are in there now. Take our scrambled egg out. Come on. There's no jump or anything, so I can't actually do the rest of this. Maybe I boil this and it'll be alright. I think this is actually I was trying to boil it. I also blended it, so I guess you can't blend boiled egg. Or you can't boil blended egg. Doesn't like it too much. Well, this is a weird little 3D program. I wonder if they had any fancy stuff that would happen once you completed all the lists, or if they're just like never ending. I guess they'd have to end because you'd run out of stuff. But I wonder if you could do this just raw on it. There's no exit out of this 3D door thing. I imagine this was probably supposed to be something else, like a freezer or something. Oh! It's gone. Can I touch the flower? You cannot touch the flower. Unfortunate. Well, I think I'll call it on this one. There's not really much more I can do. But it was interesting. They did a lot of interactions. They had a lot of interactions, and if all of these were 3D models they made, which I would not doubt, then it's neat that they were figuring out Blender pretty good. 'Cause this is not a terrible looking kitchen. The lighting is actually not too bad either, although yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that part, but the reflection is kind of cool on the walls and on the floor too. And it seems to be affected by the shape of the walls, so they gave the wall like a 3D shape, maybe? So that's kind of neat. Yeah. So, well, that's neat. Alright, so the last browser-specific game, because there are 2 games I am going to download, because that way I'll have done all of them. This is the last browser game, and it's called Stranded. Alright, it's a little game. Let's see, is it I don't know what program it uses. Oh, it's got a little menu. Let's look at more information. Let's see if they put it in. Platforms, HTML5. Godot! They made it with Godot. Alright, cool. Nice little animation. Holy, that's kind of neat. Look at that. I like the little spaceship warning thing too, so that's kind of neat. Yeah, little animations. Your dude turns based off of direction, so they got that flip sprite in there. Okay, E to pick up. I will say the screen's a little small. I wish they could upscale it. I don't know if they have problems with upscaling. E to repair spaceship. You have to collect items. Okay. I like the little lighting. They put in lights in here, and they got a little effect that goes across the screen, which is kind of neat. Little boxes in here. I don't know if you can do anything with them. I'm guessing not. This must be ship cargo space is what they're probably trying to make it into. Neat little area. E to hydrate flower. Is this the flower? Or is it in this? So I noticed something is like behind you. Like it's stuck. It comes back to you. I can't see it that well. It's interesting. I don't know what those are. Maybe they're footprints. It'd be interesting if those are footprints that just follow you around like you. I can't tell because they're so tiny. I might zoom in. Okay. O2. I can't emphasize enough how small this game is. There needs to be a full screen corner option. That would be my recommendation. Hopefully he didn't like hard code it to this screen size, because that would make it difficult. Okay, I need to go. I need to survive. Let me live. Let me live. Come on, it's so close. Alright, we'll give it another go. It may not restart. Okay, so it has the same bug that my game has, where once you're dead, you're dead. Dead for good. So we'll go ahead and restart the page. Like I said, it's just this button up here, so it's not a big deal. Alright. Cool little starting animation. Now I know what I'm doing. Oh, you can press tab. Okay. Flower hydration. Seems like the flower is like dying right now. E. Okay, I see the flower now. I don't know why I didn't see it the first time. Maybe it died or something before I finished. So I pressed E. Okay. 92 on the flower. And then we gotta watch our, I do like that pop-up menu. That's actually really cool. I didn't say anything about it. Okay, we're collecting little datas. Little datas. Cool, cool. It's interesting that we landed on a planet with like little dead trees all over it. Not complaining, but I would have liked it if the trees were alive so I could have used it to replace my plant. Scraps. Okay, increase oxygen tank, increase scrap, increase hydration mineral. Okay. I can't seem... Okay, there you go. You can exit the menu with E. I cannot rehydrate my plant, so that's a little bit of a problem, I'm just gonna... Okay, I can no longer repair, so we're just gonna have to go quick, because I gotta repair for that plant. O2! Okay, so the flower is like our O2. It's a big old O2 thing. I think that's a very good cooperation. I don't know what this is. I can't read because it's way too tiny. It's so tiny on my screen. I think I'm gonna die because the flower's gonna die. See if I can save it. Yay! I saved it. Okay, we're all good. Neat little flower, by the way. I imagine this was all hand drawn, because it kind of looks like it's all one style, which is very cool. Very cool. And the walking animation works, so you don't need anything too fancy. A little just bob back and forth with whatever that stepping effect is. I will say the stepping effect should probably only affect... It should only come into effect to a certain area. That'd probably be the best way to do it. It's not like I would have done that on my 1 week to make a game either. Also, I just died. But yeah, it's got a little pixel font too, which I believe you have to import or personally make, because I don't think that Godot comes with a pixel font. So, yeah, this is clean. Kind of like what this guy said. Alright, so the next game on the list is the first game I had to download, because there's no there is no HTML version at the moment, and it's called SporeJam. This one is a zip file, so you have to unzip it to play the game. Not too hard to unzip though. Once you have it unzipped, I think you can just press this one. I believe should be application that functions. Oh no, it's a virus. My game does this too. If like the one that I made, my first game. Run anyway. Made with Unity. All right. Hey, it went full screen and then it unfull screened. Okay. Maybe it's a safety precaution, because if it has the same problem that my game did. So he's got a little flower, I'm guessing is what this is, and then a little space universe. So he went all in on the theme. Let's play it real quick. What is this? So, add shape, cube, okay. Let's validate that. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I killed it. Add more water. Add more water. Okay, that's temperature. Okay, I'm figuring things out. More water doesn't help. Okay. Okay, out of money. I'm dead. Okay, we're gonna restart this real quick, because I don't think there's an exit menu. No, I don't think there's a way to go back. I think you just lose when you lose. All right. Okay, we're doing it again. I'm not going to do full screen because I had to exit out, and I don't want to make any mistakes with that, so I think it's good that he did not start it as a main screen thing. I do think this would do better as a browser game, because with the browser you could just You just press the little button, and with this you have to X out and then click back on the application. I don't know what this all does. I'm kind of confused about it. Create and customize your spaceship. Okay, I get it. So he's got a lot of systems here. I'm just gonna randomly do stuff, and then scale random stuff here. Add shape. Okay, and then, oh my gosh, okay. So I guess the thing with this part though is I think it would have, this part would probably be better with a like save system, because otherwise it's gonna be a little annoying to fix all that. Green, blue. Is there a gray option? Is there a gray? No, there's no gray. That's fine. This is very interesting. I do have to say, very interesting little tech stuff. If this is this guy's first thing, it's very impressive, but I kind of doubt it. I will have to check afterwards if he said it was his first game. Alright, so you can make it colder. Can you make it colder than that? Nope. Okay, and then arid, and I don't think you can do much more than that. So, with it being so... Okay, I ran out of money again. Turn all planets on tier 3. Change temperature and atmosphere with the modules. Mouse scroll up to come to... Oh, okay. Okay, there's more to this game. Because I was like, this is broken. I don't have any money, so I don't know if you can do more after that. Mouse scroll. Okay. I got no money left, so I think I just lose, right? Like, you have to reset. Maybe you get your money back when you successfully do it. I don't think there's a way. Let me check if there's a menu or something here that I can go back to. No, not in this part. Alright, close out again. We'll give it one last go and see if I can get more monies. Okay, we're just gonna add shape immediately because I've figured out how that works. We'll make a black border with a blue ship, and then just make it a little wide, a little tall. I think that's the most ship looking you can get. And then you can add other stuff to it. Okay, saucer, right? That would be the most. Where does it spawn in? Okay, so you can add a bunch of shapes to your little ship if you wanted to. Where's it going? Look at that. We can put it as a bridge. Okay. Well, that's more than we had before. Okay, maybe not that, but we'll do this. Yep. Yeah, there you go. It's getting ship shaped. All right, well that'll have to do. We made a ship, and it does land and unland. So I've got to make this a tier 3. So this is already tier 3. So I think that's what they were trying to point out, was that's what they want you to do. So how is this a tier 3? Okay, they like it colder. There you go. Tier 3. Add a planet. Okay, it is. Maybe it needs more. Tier 3, perfect. Up to the next world. Okay. Can I go all the way to the flower though? Is there a flower thing I can go to here? No, I don't think you can go into the flower. But I'm very confused on why my bubble just turned red. Okay, tier 3. Up to the next world. So it's just like, you you go from planet to planet and just harvest the, like, make it hotter or colder so that it's the correct tiers. And then you just don't guess too much. Yep. I do like the 3D models. I think it's funny that he's using a lot of like spheres or things on top of each other to make it work. But I guess, you know, if it works, it works. And it's very cool that you can customize a little ship. And he made this all in 1 week. I mean, that's not bad. And then this is, I assume, either he randomly generated these or he had to manually place each one of these. And either way, it's very cool. The flower, I think, is just for the jam. It doesn't seem to do anything, so I guess he just wanted to add something in here to make it look a little cooler. He did add some like little gray. These look like PNGs, if you ask me. I think they're just PNGs that he's like tried to slide on top of each other and hope people don't notice, because they're like rectangles. They look like rectangles to me, but it's very cool. Little 3D universe, and a little spin with the camera. Cool camera usage. But yeah, very neat. I did not expect to see this in the jam if you had asked me what I would be seeing. So unique for the jam, and congratulations on making a game in a week. Yeah, 3D game with little 3D graphics in it. Procedurally generated. So there you go. And he made it with only his own assets, so very cool. This is what I wish a lot of people would do. I think this would help people like be really creative, like, or at least like show it a lot. I think that's the best. Although it comes with downsides. Like I hate doing sound, so I don't really have sound in my games. So I guess there's a point at which, you know, you have to give up and go, oh, I don't really like doing that part. So it makes sense, but very cool that he made it with his own assets. All right, the last game in my jam list is Captain Fluffles and Canid, the Canid invasion. So I assume this is a 3D game. This is also one that you have to have downloaded, but this one seems to just immediately be a file that you can play. I protected your PC against this program. It's evil and it's going to kill your computer. Hey, fellow Godot game. Alright, new. Okay, there you go. Alright, so this is in full screen, which is a little scary for a game that is just made. So, hopefully... Okay, very cool. Okay. Alright, I imagine that you're supposed to not get hit by those. Okay, so this is an Avoid the Asteroids game. But all the asteroids are... these things. So... I imagine this is the Canid invasion they were talking about. I wonder if there is a... I don't know what this green stuff does, because there's a green bar on the side of the screen. Oh, shooter. Okay. Okay, very cool, very cool. Okay. Alright, so spacebar for shooting. And arrow keys for movement, or... Yeah, just arrow keys for movement. So... A little awkward for me because arrow key games are always a little awkward. Alright, back to menu. Okay, that's the whole level. So, very cool though that he made it in 3D, and it does function. It has a settings menu. Menu with music. Maybe I'll turn the music. I didn't even know there was music in this game, to be honest, because I wasn't hearing it. Sound effect works, so that's kind of cool. Because you don't always know if that works. So I'm going to do it one more time just because it was so short. And I didn't really use that space cannon too much. I found like this part was the hardest, just because there's a bunch of them that are coming in. I do feel like now that there is a blaster involved, it's not so hard to do. You just sit in a corner and just blast everything. And the second part, that's, I imagine, supposed to be harder, was definitely not, because I think I can just avoid these altogether. Now I get what the idea was, you know, so because you have to avoid the blasters, and so you'd have less time to react to this problem, but you can kind of see how that didn't work for them. Yeah, so I just got away with that entire section without really having to move around. But it's still very cool, little 3D program. It says 0.7.1, so I guess they're still working on it. And personally, I think with a game like this, it needs a little bit more space on the screen. I feel like it's very claustrophobic. It's a very small square. But that's just my opinion, and you know, that's that game. Let's make sure that the quit menu works. It works. Hey, they got a working quit button. This one is not a game. It's just a .mov, and it is basically just a GTA video with music overlaid to it. And so I will not be playing this one. I don't think it's that great, and I don't think it's space themed. I don't think this counts. My opinion, this doesn't count. They literally put it to GTA, so unless if you're saying GTA is space, then it's not exactly space themed. Alright, so it seems that there were 2 games that I almost missed for this video that came out, and both of them are also download only, at least as far as I can tell. I almost missed these because I had set it so I was looking at play in browser and then Windows. It looks like somebody's actually added a browser version. Yeah, SporeJam just added a browser version, so that's very nice. All of the submissions are already in, so there's nobody can submit more games, or at least I think they can't. I think there was a community post actually, late submissions, yeah. So you can put in late submissions right now, but for the most part, I think everybody's submitted their games. So at this point, any more submissions that get made are just people's alternative versions. So you could like probably play their browser version, their Windows version, and then boot up a Linux computer and play Linux. I'm not going to do that. But I will download these zip bombs that have been uploaded to the page. Alright, so again, the first game I'm going to play is going to be Bubba's Flower Delivery Service, and my game was called Flower Delivery, so I thought it was interesting. We both came up with the same thing. I think I actually wrote to him about it. Yeah, we both came up with Flower Delivery. So again, it is a zip file, so if you end up wanting to play this, you have to extract all. And then I think this will work just fine for my purposes. Zip bomb time. Okay. And I think you click this one. I think either of them will work, but this is actually delivery service, and then this one's Unity crash handler. So it turns out this is a Unity game. I'm being protected against this zip bomb. Oh, you know, they run anyway. Made with Unity. Alright, so I think the purpose of this one was this guy was learning Blender, which I think is very cool. So he's made a, let's see, a WASD. He's got whole text. See, this is what I should have done, because everybody just skips my text. I'm going to mostly skip. Oh, he's got little particle effects. And can I turn the camera? Yes, I can. And there's E and Q, and I don't know if there were more keys that I just refused to read. There's a good chance that this doesn't work the way it's supposed to. Okay, Q, and... Okay, so it's a little awkward, Considering the guy was learning 3D objects for the first time, it's kind of interesting. This is an interesting effect that he's got going on outside of the object, where there's almost like black panels around it. I don't know if that's a bug or if that's stylizing, because it might just be stylizing, because I kind of see that around this other object as well. Come on, let me pick it up. Okay, that's an asteroid. Okay. Extra shipments. Next, Planet Deli, baby. Alright, so the biggest problem here is I don't know what planet is Deli, baby, so I'm just going to assume it's this big old planet. Yep, big old planet. Look at that 3D object. Okay, apparently I just bumped into it. I'm using mouse to change the camera, so he's added some interesting camera stuff. I saw purple there for a while and it just disappeared. So I'm using the mouse again. So you can move the ship sideways with A and D, and you can use W for forward, D for backwards, or S for backwards, and then Q and E to spin. So really, you're not really going forward most of the time, which does make the little particle effect a little awkward, but my rockets do the same thing in my game, so it kind of makes sense. It's kind of fine. Okay, there's no way to go up or down, like as in you just have to turn the ship to go sideways instead. I don't know which one of these is. Okay, next planet. I don't know if there's a timer that stops it or whatever. I don't know. Also, it's hard to tell what planet's what. I like that he went for like a little hand drawing look for the spaceship. I don't know if that was on purpose or not. So I'm personally finding it easiest to just go sideways and then just turn yourself so that you can get a good angle. Yeah, I think the little black things are to stylize it. I think it was to give it an outline. I wonder if that would have worked better as like a shader or something. I don't know anything about shaders, especially not in Unity, because this is Unity and not Godot, I think. But I imagine an outline is a shader effect that you could probably do in Unity. I don't know if it would work too good with 3D. I've seen some for Godot though. But yeah, there's not too much to do as far as I can tell. I'm gonna try and collect one of these purple packages, but I'm personally finding the controls a little difficult for my typical liking. Okay, I'm going backwards. I'll get close enough soon. Come on. Ew. With stuff like this, I feel like there must be like some sort of speedrunner tech, where you can like bounce off a planet or something. I think it just disappeared. The purple object I was trying to pick up, and then this is an asteroid, so I don't think you can pick these up. Yeah, that just disappears, and then it just says extra shipment 0. So yeah, I'm gonna call it here on this one. For somebody learning Blender for the first time, I mean, he made a lot of squares, or not squares, circles, and he did make the background look like a background. I mean, you do think about it a lot with stuff like that, though. I mean, that's a little big. If it was me, I would probably have stuck with the little stars and then maybe little blotches like those kind of work. But I think this big one kind of, it makes it look like there's like a milk stain or something on the map. But yeah, interesting little thing for a 1-week project. Looks like he tried to go all out with this ship model. It's interesting, and again, he did put some little hand-drawn looking things on here, so kind of neat. One problem is escape key does not work, and I don't think there's a menu for this game. So I think you have to Control-Alt-Delete this game. Good old task manager to save the day. And the last game that I have not played yet is Defend the Moon. The Moon with the A instead of an E. This one is also a zip file, so you just go to extract all and then extract, and it should be fine. Make sure you know what folder it's going to. And then I think you go to game files, yep, and then Defend the Moon. Yeah, Windows has protected your PC from this guy's malware. Please keep in mind that this game is not meant to be taken seriously. Okay with a question mark? Okay. Play the game. Defend that moon.
Living the life of a noob, I rarely use my gun. Living life in the life of a noob, it's fun for everyone.
Alright. This is a very interesting little cutscene. WASD mouse move spacebar, hold space while in air. Hopefully we'll remember these keybinds. Shoot with left click. That one I will remember. Escape. Okay. Ooh, little first person shooter. Yeah, die. Okay, so there is no hold mouse. Unlike my beautiful game, no hold mouse. Die, die. Okay, is there reload? Reload. Yep, R for reload. It works. There is not a limited ammo system, which I guess is probably a good thing for a first-person shooter. So it's not. It's this is Nazi zombies. This is the newest version. This is what the major studio of Nazi zombies was thinking of. But this is unreleased footage. Oh, the shop is open. Look at that! It's a little cat alien. Cool. Dude, this guy really put a lot of effort into it. Speed damage, heal. I don't need to heal, so I guess I'll just spend all my money on damage apparently, so there you go. Alright, look at that! Little red enemies that blow up. Cool, cool. Okay, they are really fast though. They do have a turning radius problem, that's interesting. Yeah, see, look at that. So you can dodge them, which honestly is probably better for the game, so pretty cool. I like these little 2D images. If he made all of this, it's very cool. Like all the little assets and everything. I definitely don't doubt it for the stuff. I'm not sure about that spaceship. If he made that, that's cool too. But yeah, I mean, it kind of looks like he made everything. Except for that video that he did at the start, which I don't know if I can include. Oh, the shop disappeared. -1 bullets. Okay, that's a funny bug that you can do. Okay, well, do these do damage to the allies next to him? Okay, I'm just like running in one direction because it seems to be the safest bet. Oh, they spawned behind me too. Okay, let's just... Oh my gosh, dude. One person at a time, please. I can't sign all your autographs. Okay, there seems to be a drop-off to my bullets. Either that or these guys are super thick. Okay. Come on, one at a time. There you go. That's looking better. All right, this is less crowd. Yeah, you don't have to look so mad. Yeah, there you go. This is very well done. I'm gotta say, very happy. Why does it say? Oh, it doesn't say wave 1. It's like 1 wave 3 out of 5. This enemy seems to be having a little trouble with his little legs. So we're just gonna go up to him and take him for all his money. All right, there you go. I like that. Go, go, go. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to even buy anything at the shop, but I'll try and buy some health and some ammo. Come on, or not ammo, for damage. Heal. Damage. I don't think we need speed, but yep. Okay. Well, there you go. Oh my gosh! Holy crap! Dude, they're all up on me. Why are they all so fast? Okay. Apparently you needed. Apparently, health would have helped me a lot, or speed. Sorry. Because holy crap! Oh my gosh! Get away from me! Oh my gosh! Okay, bud. Look at level wave 4. Wave 4 is a little too far, a little too quick. All right, so. Your game was doing really good until level 4, in which case I don't know if he doesn't have like an end screen or something, so he's like if I kill him early, they'll never know. This is a really really cool little game. It almost killed me. Too many aliens. But yeah, little first person shooter in our oh, what's it called now? I can't remember. In our game jam, that's what we call it. I don't know how I almost forgot this whole thing. Oh, it's got a little escape menu with volume, not Valium, with a continue and a quit. The continue works, nice. Did I break the timer, though? That's the real question. Okay, it looks like I kind of broke the timer, but if you leave the shop, it works fine, so... That's a little technique for if you need to pause the game. So that's cool. So out of all the games I played today, it's interesting that the last one that I almost didn't see is the coolest. I mean, I really would kind of say that. At least it's the most fun. I like shooters. So... And you can jump. Oh yeah, none of the games we've had so far can jump. Or at least as far as I can tell. Alright, back out of the shop. Little cat dude, he's got a little ear, little antennae. Let's see if I can get past wave 4 this time, because I don't know if that's gonna work. Okay, I think there's a little issue here, where if you get stuck on the dudes, they kind of push you up. Alien Swarm has this problem, and Alien Swarm's been out forever, and a lot of people play that game, so it doesn't necessarily stop this from being a fantastic game. And of course, what makes every game bigger is multiplayer. So you know, slap multiplayer under this, and it'll be #1 in all game stores. Trust. Go, go, go! Look at the little particles! Look at the little particles! Okay, get away from me! Get away from me! Oh my gosh, the green dudes are so fast now. Okay, get all the explodey dudes need to be away from me too, because I need personal space, please. Dude, this is cool though. This is really cool. Especially, yeah, you know. Little blood effects. I didn't even think about those. So it's cool. Little explosion on death. The explosion animation doesn't last long, but I guess it doesn't really need to. It serves its purpose. Also, it seems like I have range. Yeah, so there's no drop off, at least as far as I can tell. So I can kill this guy. Okay, I killed somebody. Oh, that top number is how many are left. That's kind of cool. So he's got a little counter for how many enemies are left. Let's see, can I kill him? Yeah. Okay. Health. I need health and damage. Damage always helps, and I'm not even gonna bother with speed. You know I'm gonna bother with speed because I don't have that much. I don't feel that much faster. Okay, get away from me. Oh my gosh. Ooh! I know you're all eager to meet me, but come on. Come on. Okay, actually, this might be the strat. Oh, maybe it's not the strat. Oh no, Alien Swarm problem. Okay. Alright, well, I will call it there, but this game was really cool. And of course, the last game I have to play for the Always Learning Jam is the one I submitted. So, here it goes. And it's a good dough game because it's the best platform of all time. I got it in full screen. Everybody ignores these texts. I don't know what to say. Every time, the first time people play, they just ignore. The second time, they go, oh, okay, so I'm supposed to follow this. So I got enemies that get stuck on stuff. But yeah, for the most part, you're delivering your spaceship, your little spaceship dude, and there's little enemy spaceship dudes, and there's asteroids and light paths and weird physics that you can do. Everything here is bumpable. You know, you can bump it if you want to. And of course, you deliver your flower that's on the back of the ship in the little blue window area. There's a little purple flower. It's not super well drawn, but you're delivering that to the station. I got a little transition. I got working ammo system, a working health system, as you may have noticed earlier. And you basically just go from one place to the next, and you try and not get murdered by these dudes. Woo! You don't have to collect every item because these are all items. So the blaster ammo is blue, and these guys are getting a little close. I like to avoid enemies, but you can kill basically all of them, I believe. If you kill all the guys with low health, I'm pretty sure you could get away with that. These guys have high health, though. I don't know if you could kill all of those with the ammo, because the ammo is random, like how much you're getting. So That's one little lighting bug I have in my game, but it's not a big deal. It doesn't matter, and it doesn't happen every time. It's very inconsistent, but it's only from okay, come on. Ooh, got through. I did take a little bit of damage getting through this station though. So this is the third area. Woo! Let go. There you go. And yeah, I don't have any sound in mind. I think most people had sound, if not everybody. So I'm probably the only submission without sound. And that's just because I like to make all my own assets. Everything here is drawn by me. Everything is also crappily coded by me. You know, it is what it is. But I like this game because I made it. And it's actually not that bad. Somebody played my game and said they liked it, so I consider that a win. I do want to like fix it up and actually make it a real game at some point. I don't know how quickly that'll happen, but yeah, because I would like to add enemies that actually like shoot back at you and don't just like chase you down, because I think that'd be really neat. And then probably relay out these levels a little bit, probably not that much, and then add more levels and and like a proper ending, because I wanted to make a better ending than the one I've got right now, because it's more of a placeholder ending at the moment. These are also alternative paths, and also when you shoot them, they actually turn off. Though I think in my first level it doesn't work, because I think I used the wrong version. Because it's funny because I have two different crate things, because these were supposed to be crates originally. And instead I've just turned them into alternative light paths that you could turn off. But basically they were crates, and so I have crate real, so I have crate like .tscn, which is like the actual scene, and then crate real. And the crate real is the one that you can actually break, and the regular crate one you cannot break. So, because one's a parent of the other. I was trying to figure out how to make it into something that drops items, but I was not having a lot of luck when I was looking through some tutorial stuff, because this is my second game ever, and it's my first game jam game. So, took a lot of time and effort. This is definitely the hardest it has been for me to code something in Godot, this project. There was like day 5, I really thought I wasn't going to be able to make something serviceable that I would be able to call a full game. I made this one browser only, just because I didn't want to make an icon for it during the game jam, but maybe I'll make it so you can also download it. But yeah, so here's the end, and it's basically just a big planet with a flower on it. For now, I mean, I made this as the placeholder, and it's kind of a beach ball is kind of how some people I knew described it, because you can kind of bounce it around. Now it's not very bouncy because I gave it a ton of weight, but because of the way the physics system works at the moment, it just the physics system is not really based on weight. Like, I can't push this by just tapping it like this. I have to turn the ship into it and use it kind of like a golf thing. And somebody was saying I should make that into its own game. Or you make it so you like, blast stuff by bumping into it, and then try and like get goals and stuff. But then the big problem is that I'd either have to make a multiplayer, or I'd have to make AI that's good enough to do that as well, and try and get your stuff into goals. But yep. So yeah, so that's my game, and that's the game jam, and unfortunately you have to reload the page if you die. So that's it for this game. But as you can see, that is all of the game jam games. That is all of them, and I didn't rank mine because mine is mine, and you can't do that. But yeah, so I've rated all of them. I played through all of them. I thought that the shooter, the first-person shooter, was really cool. There were some of these I really thought were neat, like this one. I think this could be like a really good game if you just fleshed it out a little bit more. It's got a good core to it. Yeah, so there's a lot of potential in a lot of these games, and congratulations to everybody who actually made a real game and posted it to this jam. One thing to note is I know some people just joined the channel because of game development stuff. I do play games and post that on the channel, so hopefully that doesn't bother you. I do plan on posting more game developer stuff as time goes on. But again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.